Hey dudes, welcome back. I'm really not sure what kind of video to make today. No tutorials or anything. I just thought I'd show you my progress on this dungeon crawler I'm working on. You've seen this layout a few times in my other tutorials, so I just thought I'd show you what I have so far. It's nowhere near close to being done. I've been spending a lot of time on enemies and weapons recently. So I've got 9 entities here, and I think you've seen them all now, if you watched the previous videos. But I do have some new weapons that I'll be showing now as well. I still have to add sound effects to all of them. There's only like sound effects for I think the dagger and the crossbow and the sword. None of the enemies have sound effects or anything, so I'll get to that at some point. I've basically just been doing a lot of troubleshooting lately and trying to figure out how to solve certain problems and stuff. But yeah, so I'll just show you what I've got going so far. Let's take a look. Cool, so you start off with default fists, so you can punch things, which is pretty cool. I learned the other day that you can't change that little slash decal it makes. You can't actually change it per weapon, so whatever you make this decal will be the decal for all the weapons, unfortunately. So I guess this will stay for now. It works for my other weapons, you'll see now. And yeah, I learned a while ago how to make these animated torches, thanks to Manu, Pocket Manu. So I've just placed some weapons outside each of these cells so I can show you each enemy. We'll start with the sword. That has a sound effect when you pick it up and equip it, and when you swing and hit. I've been working on the animations recently. I'm still not really happy with them. It doesn't look great, but that's the main left click attack. And you can hold it in so it does that. And you can right click for a little jab attack. This one's much faster. This one's a bit slower. But here's the sword, and here's the first enemy I added. I don't like how he looks. And I really don't like how he walks either. It's way too sassy. And not scary at all. So this is the first enemy I added a while ago. I'll just take him down quick. There he goes. So yeah, just not happy with these animations really. And when he walks he has like a little bounce, if that makes sense. Next we have the dagger. Added this one last week I think. It's got a little poke attack. And when you right click, still a poke attack, just from a different angle. So I'm not sure if I should keep them both in or just have one attack. But here's the dagger. This was my next enemy I added. Another zombie guy. He's okay. I didn't mind him too much. Might just have to change the size of him. Oh, and this dagger's quite weak, so I'll just hold this in. There it goes. Next we got the mace. This one I used Sprite Builder to get the animations for. And it was really tricky to try and get the hitting animation. It doesn't look great because I had to like manually move the weapon around and then take screenshots. So it doesn't look very natural, but it's the best I can get it. Here's the left attack. And here's the right click attack. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Then I got this little enemy. He does 2 attacks. One with one hand and then 2 hands. Also not very happy with his animations. Next we got this axe. Here's the left click. And I made it slower because it's supposed to be heavy. And then here's the right click attack. Just looks a little bit different. See, and this decal does work for these weapons, but just not for the fists. Then we got this guy. I don't mind his animations at all. I think he looks okay. He's quite strong. I should probably not die. I didn't place any medkits anyway. Then you saw from my stair tutorial, these are my stairs that lead to nothing. I'll be working on another area here. Then next we got this little skull who shoots projectiles. And he's shooting projectiles using FSM. I did it that way so I could choose where exactly the projectile comes from. So it comes from his mouth. And it works pretty well. But maybe he can follow me in here quick. Follow me. Damn it. Quick. Foreclosures. Get in here. Okay, well, if I go up the stairs here and he shoots from down there, the fireball won't reach me. Because if you use FSM for projectiles, it can only shoot horizontally. So he can't aim up at me like this, unfortunately. But if I don't use FSM, then he can shoot me from up there as well. It'll reach me. But then the fireball doesn't come out of his mouth. It comes from like below him, which doesn't look right. So I have to choose if I'm going to use FSM or the regular way. And that's been the issue I've been trying to figure out the past few nights. Still no solution. But here's the axe. And I made it so that he doesn't have blood, because he's just a skull. Next we have this little spear. It's got a nice pokey move, and the range is longer as well, so you can stab from further away. And there's the right click attack. So I've got my pokey stick, and here's my main enemy. I'm gonna make him like a boss or something. He's pretty strong. So there's the poking attack. And if I get around him, I'll show you the crossbow as well. This does have sound effects. It's very basic though. I didn't use FSM for the animations. But I'm missing something. There it is. The bow. I like this one. This I used FSM for as well. Oh, you can't fit under the door. Never mind. It's perfect. Stay there. So here's the bow. I think it came out quite nicely. Yeah, so those are all the enemies and weapons I have for now. Yeah, I might add more weapons. I'm thinking of adding like little spells. So instead of these fists, I'll have open hands and then like shoot projectile fireballs and that kind of stuff. But that'll be for another day. That's the progress I have so far. Just enemies and weapons ready. I should probably do sound effects and stuff next. The most important is building the map, but I'm struggling with that. Just struggling to get started because it might be quite a mission, and I'm not too sure how this place should look, or what this place even is. But yeah, if you have any suggestions, you can let me know. I'm basically stalling to get this map building done, because I know it might be quite tricky. And just in general, I've been struggling to like finish up this game or get any game made. There's just a lot to do. Even though this engine is called Easy FPS Editor, it's not so easy, honestly. There's a lot of little intricacies and like weird things you have to try and work around. And it's not super versatile, this engine, so you have to do a lot of out-of-the-box thinking. And it takes a lot of time. I was telling my wife last night, to get stuff done in this engine takes a stupid amount of time, and then you get like very little progress done actually, or that's just in my case. But yeah, I thought I'd just show you what I have so far. I had an idea the other day, because I've been working on this project like behind the scenes. You haven't really seen any devlogs or anything like that showing the process. I just kind of do this in my spare time and then show you my progress and that kind of stuff. Then I played another game made in Easy FPS Editor. It's called Not Enough Coffins. It's like a cowboy style Western retro FPS, just like a classic shooter, like Doom and Wolfenstein. And it was actually really fun. And it seemed pretty simple, like there wasn't much to it. Just, you know, your standard enemies, and you have a revolver, shoot some cowboys and snakes and stuff. And it gave me the idea, like maybe I overscoped a bit for this project, since I haven't made any complete games in this engine yet. This is like the first one I've been working on. And I think I maybe overscoped, like I was supposed to make something simple first, just like something easy, just so I have a game done type of thing. So I thought maybe I should start a new project, make it a retro FPS, inspired by Doom and Wolfenstein and those classics. And then if I start a new project like that, I think I might devlog all of it and show the whole process from start to finish. And then you guys can kind of be like part of it, give me some ideas, maybe help me out. and then you can watch the whole process of how I make that game, and then play it when it's done. That's just my idea. You must let me know if you'd be keen on something like that. Me starting a project from scratch, and then recording all of it, and then releasing like devlog videos until it's made, until the game is done, with your guys' help and input and that kind of stuff. So I'll still be working on this game in the background, like in my spare time, showing updates and that kind of thing. But then I'll have a separate project that I strictly do devlogs for. So it's like you'll see the whole process from beginning to end. So what do you think of that? Would you be keen on something like this? Please let me know. But anyways, thanks for checking out this video, listening to me ramble, and let me know if you have questions or ideas or anything, and let me know what you think about the new project. I'll make videos for it devlog style. See you next time, dudes.